Imagine being on top of the racing world with the thrill of speed and the rush of adrenaline, only to have it all taken away for 3 long years. That's exactly what happened to Dylan Slepian, a talented driver from Dix Hills, who had to wait until Saturday night at Riverhead Raceway to taste victory once again. But here's where it gets exciting. Slepian's winning pass was reminiscent of the legendary charging Charlie Jarzombek, leaving many in awe of his skills. And this is the part most people miss. Slepian's win was not just about him, but also about his car owner, Rob Pellis, who had been waiting for this moment for just as long. As Slepian took the outside lane to take the lead and eventual victory, it was clear that this was a win for the ages. But what made this win even sweeter was the fact that it was Slepian's first since September 2022, making it a truly unforgettable moment for the driver and his team. In the Unique Golf Pole Award qualifying, Owen Grennan took home the $200 bonus with a lap time of 11.834, followed closely by Roger Turbush at 11.876. When the green flag waved, Grennan took the lead, with Turbush hot on his heels, while Jack Handley Jr. and Dylan Slepian ran third and fourth early on. However, it wasn't long before Slepian made his move, taking third place in a timely manner. The only caution flag of the contest waved on lap 11 after John Beatty Jr. and Mark Stewart spun off the second corner following contact. This gave Slepian the opportunity to line up on the inside in third, and when the green lights came back on, he was able to wrestle second place away from Roger Turbush on the restart. The race then settled into a 66-lap green flag run, with Grennan pacing Slepian, Turbush, Chase Grennan, and Chris Rogers. Slepian kept pace with leader Grennan, but at times would back down his pursuit, hoping to conserve tire wear. However, he'd have to pick up his pace when Turbush and the others closed in. With 20 laps remaining in the race, things started to heat up. Slepian shifted his game plan to the outside lane, looking for a possible avenue to the race lead. When he started looking up top, Roger Turbush filled the gap under Slepian, with Chris Rogers and Matt Brode waiting in the wings. On lap 69, Slepian gained a run on leader Grennan, who gave him plenty of room to operate. As the field started the 70th circuit, Dylan Slepian rode the outside groove to the race lead with the Eastport Feeds Chevy, opening up a comfortable cushion over the final 7 circuits to collect his first win as a married man. After taking the checker flags, Slepian expressed his relief, saying it's been a long time, but was quick to add that it's not like we've been irrelevant. We have had speed, just some tough luck along the way. When asked about his old-school pass outside of Grennan, Slepian complimented his foe, saying, "You can only go out there if a guy lets you go out there. I have to thank Owen for the clean race and respect he showed me." Owen Grennan settled for runner-up money, while Roger Turbush completed the podium in third place. But here's the question. What do you think makes a driver like Slepian so successful? Is it his skill behind the wheel or his ability to stay focused under pressure? Let us know in the comments. The Pedersen family continued their stranglehold on TK Figure 8 victory lane, with Alan Pedersen collecting his third win of the campaign. Will Ferrell jumped to a commanding advantage at the start, but it wasn't long before Alan Pedersen overtook him for the race lead, a lead he'd never surrender. The victory was Alan's 9th of his career, ranking him 17th on the track win list, just 2 behind his uncle Arne Pedersen. Jack Handley Jr. pocketed his second Super Pro truck win of 2025 after a thrilling battle with Sean Glennon. The two drivers have been slugging it out for victories all season, and Saturday was no exception. Handley led until lap 5, before Glennon took the lead from the outside on lap 6. The two drivers swapped the top spot several times before things got too close on lap 14, just 6 laps from the finish. As they hit the first turn to start the 15th lap, both drivers went up the hill, with Dumasic seeing the daylight under the leaders and sending his truck in low. Glennon drew a caution with a broken front suspension, and when the race resumed, Handley led Dumasic, with Sudano applying the heat for second in the closing laps. Handley earned his 26th career win, moving him into sole possession of third on the all-time win list. But what do you think is the most exciting part of truck racing? Is it the speed, the skill, or the thrill of the unknown? Let us know. Former blunderbuss champion Brandon Hubbard is enjoying his new driving life with the street stock division after winning his third race of 2025 on Saturday. Hubbard quickly asserted himself as the car to beat, with Gerard Lawrence subbing for Danny Pizzo, who was recovering from a surgical procedure. The race was slowed by 2 caution flags, but when it resumed, Hubbard drove off to the win, with Lawrence finishing second and Jared Hayes third. Sal Icardi Jr. put the former Tom Baldwin 7NY in victory lane for the third time during the Eddie Partridge Vintage All-Star season. Don Howe drove his RE Chassis Cavalier to the race lead. Let us know in the comments. For full results and more photos, visit Riverhead Raceway's Smug Mug site. The survival of local journalism depends on your support, so consider donating today to help us continue to bring you the latest news and updates from the world of racing.